Alright, terrible news, guys. I honestly thought that, I could have just simply used my star gems and just pay for the shadow skin outfit. I really thought I did. But now the game is saying I just have to so much as log in every single day. Just to get a chance. And what are my odds? I thought I'd be done. I was so ready to drop about so many star gems just to get it early. But instead, I have to do this. What's the math we're looking at here? So we can get it as early as 40 draws and then 80. So that's 8 days, assuming they're always giving me 10. And I just don't feel like doing this. Like, maybe I'll do the Sonic collab, like, once or something like that. Like, just once. Because always do it the first time, and then you don't have to worry about it again, right? You get your first Shin Super Festival. Oh no, I want to make sure that's the correct one, actually. First and foremost. Hey, you. I think that was actually a really good one I was going to keep. Possibly another good one. And luckily the mission pass is still here to bail me out with all my leftovers and crap. All this extra junk that doesn't really matter. Convert into cash. Alright, the things that I need a week's worth, let's see. I'm getting 10 every time. So, more than likely everyone is going to get them at some point. Right? I assume that's the case. Everyone is going to get them. Not a big deal, it's just a matter of luck. That's all it is. It's just kind of annoying, really. This isn't like Fortnite where you're hunting for a sprite you don't actually need. At this point, we're just toughing it out. We don't have to really offer anything too fancy. She's not really that important. Can I just leave a quick... You know, I don't need to leave a message with them real quick. So we need 2 draws anyway, so... I'm already ready. I don't even want to think about it too much. And sadly, this is a part of the raffle test. But we're only doing it once. That's the correct stuff. That is not the correct stuff. I want to hold the button down and spray everything, yeah. It'll be great when the new PAs finally show up and outclass this. Because this one was kind of always better. But this has a PA investment into it, so, you know. Yeah, this had all my abilities all in one tray. Okay. What the hell is this? You're an official creator, huh? We don't need to get that many points. We just need to do it one time and come out with the other 10. Cross our fingers And just hope that it just ends on this one go. Because that'd be great too. Like, boy, would that be amazing. And then I can re-download Fortnite and complain about that too. Oh, this is a funny Street Fighter question. You should just lose the points. I mean, truth be told, if you could just give the points... You know, yeah, if you could just give the points and just not want a fraction of points. You want to not run back and you'd be like, that'd be great. That'd be saving everyone's time. It'd be the best version of throwing. Just give the points. And you get a little reward for that sort of thing. Just for being a quitter. I don't really need a party, do I? Crazy how no one else is dressed as Sonic either. I don't know why, but I'm so confused about the camera. Yeah, I'm definitely confused about the camera for some reason. Wouldn't let me jump, huh? Okay.
Trial start.
I didn't even know if I was inside or not. No. Just lost. How did I run out of energy so quickly? Alright, the final part, good.
Trial start.
They have that much HP. Like, did I do it for the wrong thing? Did I just make up excuse about this? I mean, I guess sure there's more star gems. I think I might have made a mistake there. I don't think I actually had to fight that. Well, maybe at least once, just for the 10 scratch bonus. And that's about it, really. I'm not saying the developers need to keep giving us something, but the Sonic collab could have been Star Gem related. I mean, for the people who actually, you know, saved up all those hours and hours and stuff. I mean, who wouldn't want to dump all those hours into just buying something and being quick about it? So I got one at least. Wall risking here, terrible. Not really good. Fortune, endure pain, light, not really. Critical endurance, patience. Oh, that's it, huh? Those are the best ones that can give me. Maybe I can trade for the Sonic ticket, maybe. Let's see, can I trade for a Sonic ticket? I'll absolutely do that. Show me the example. No, looks like you can't do that. All my leftover stuff. Yeah, when you're a seasoned player, you don't really need this anymore. Hell, these things are obsolete now. I mean, these are I don't know. Are they valuable? Hard to say if they're valuable. They just take a lot of space. And some of us aren't down for that kind of amount of space being taken at all. It's like, no thank you.
See you later. See you later.
A wedding dress. Okay. Let's get the Sonic thing going. So each day I can get a pool. Let's see if we get lucky and get one of the shadow skins or heads. Heck, if we can get both, we be done. We can put the game down for a whole week. You didn't get anything useful. I can do another 10. Maybe I did do the correct one. Alright, we got the head. We can go ahead and slightly pretend to be Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, we want to use some of the stuff now. And then 20 more plays, so at least 2 more days of this. That's what that means. I just want to get a different Sonic hit before I do this, that's all. I was going for a bootleg Sonic anyway. Well, it's bootleg Shadow skin. Should just go back to the other one. This one was mostly covered anyway. It just made sense. Alright. Essentially 2 more days, that's all it takes, huh? And then I'll have the whole outfit and I won't need anything else from that scratch ticket whatsoever. I will be completely done. Not enough tickets, huh? Don't even have any of those, huh? At least this one's rainbow. And those will come in handy later. Wow, 40 star gems. Plus an extra 100. We'll just use them just to get them out of the pool. Because it's always star gems. Oh, excellent already. Wow, like 30, 70? 170. I'm sure these stars will come in handy eventually. When they make them worth something again. It's just like a weird mix of being generous and stuff like that, letting everyone catch up before the new gear requires for you to have all those extra stuff. Is that it? The ball fight is going to require it. I mean, truthfully, I should have no problem going into that boss fight. Truthfully. It'd be the easiest thing in the world to do. I just be able to walk in, and that might be a little bit of challenge, but just take care of it. Without anyone having any issue with my gear. It's like, alright, this guy has essentially close to the best in slot. As close as you're gonna get. Well, look who it is. Oh boy, it's the Naked Gamer. Don't get too comfortable. I am switching games back to good old... Well, good old is a strong word to use for Fortnite, honestly. I missed your streams. Well, you know, when you're on vacation, you just take a break from the online gaming and you realize you sure do play games a lot differently when you're not, when you're streaming. I mean, there was a time where I was going to get PlayStation Plus, but, well, let's just say somebody couldn't wait for some reason, and they decided to rage quit on on one of my friends, which was honestly kind of embarrassing, really. I know where you were on vacation. Yes, I was on vacation. It was a fun beach-related vacation. You know, something to get away from everything. Alright, that was all the scratch tickets. So, to catch everyone up, I'm essentially 2 days away from... Oh, I went to a beach. Can't specifically say what it was, but it was a fun beach. Oh yeah, sure, let's go for the Caribbeans. That's always a great one. Is that a Nerf gun? Anyway, here's a short version. I have about 2 days left on this game. At least that's how long it'll take for me to get the other half of the skin. Because right now I'm just a shadow head right now. This can't be acquired. I was just wondering. Yeah, and it's okay to wonder. It's just understand, you know, I can't give out too much information. Just enough. As far as you're concerned, I did definitely go to a beach. It definitely did last for a week. And it was definitely, it was alright, you know, it was just... Sure, there were still games and stuff, and there was a in-home, I know, for privacy. And it was just like, it was alright. But speaking of alright, there is something I gotta take care of real quick before I leave. Let's see. Just gotta remove a couple of Alliance members. Wrong message here. Usually this be private stuff, but it's okay though. But this is important. Yeah, I was about to start cooking spaghetti. Yeah, I got some people in the background cooking too, so I can goof off here and then wait for my food to be made, and I'll thank those people for making food while my back is turned. And okay. I gotta make sure I spelled that correctly. And oh boy, okay, hold on a second. So did I spell it correctly? I feel like I'm not spelling it correctly. Animal. Yeah, there it goes. Animal. Yeah, I just, I'm sure the reason why he rage quitting. Oh yeah, they rage quit because they couldn't beat a certain boss in Dragon Quest Heroes. They were struggling in story mode, which is, I mean, let's be real here. For someone like me, that's kind of hard to believe. Well, what's actually really hard to believe that he was running a class that most people don't run in story mode. He had the patience to run a class that focuses on magic, using a rod, fighting from a distance. But the problem about running those classes is that they kind of sort of have terrible dodging stats. And you just have to get used to positioning yourself. Now, I guess my friend, who was at level 99, did the best they could, but I'm going to just assume as he didn't kill the boss fast enough is the issue here. Like, he's probably thinking the boss should have been cleaned up pretty damn fast in like 2 minutes, really. Yeah, realistically, the boss should be cleaned up within 2 minutes. And I'll do it to survive for 2 minutes, but for some reason, he just... At least that's what I think. You know, there's no footage or something, and I'd be willing to listen to that guy's opinion over my friends. Because all we can really say is that, you know, he was in a boss fight versus the floating cloud guy with the tornadoes. He didn't survive. He might have met more than once, which is to assume he tried it twice. And he rage quit based on that and just unfriended him, unfriended me, left the group, and just didn't say anything behind that whatsoever. I mean, it's not enough to say that he was terrible at the game and stuff like that, but it was also, younger gamers are just more entitled. I mean, it's... Because the thing is like with that game it's... He put effort into the game. I can't, like... So that's why it just don't confuse me. It'd be different if he was just a regular twin sword melee having person that most people run in a Dragon Quest Heroes playthrough. That's normal. What he did was not exactly normal. You're telling me he had the patience to use 2 classes dedicated to healing, attacking from a range, and he couldn't take care of a boss that shoots tornadoes at all. What? Maybe he's getting 2-shotted at most. And let's be real here. Let's see. Because there's no way he's going to run into a boss fight under level 20, really. Yeah, I know. It's just saying, like, some gamer kids rage too often. Yeah, they do. Got a little distracted there. Especially in Battle Royale. Well, you know, I'm also guilty of quitting, but then again, I'm by myself, and, you know, and you've seen my justification. I mean, you really do have to just quit the game the second you get a really good sprite and stuff. You get a good sprite, you're like, oh, great, now I have to change to everything, change my build, go out into the storm to make sure that nobody comes after me, even though some people appreciate a beacon that shoots up in the sky, and there's a message going out for all the aggressive players to just come in and kill you and stuff like that. And some people might not even have even good sprites either. They're just doing it just so they can just ruin the game for them early on. Because that's what happens, right? You call all the players in, and then that's it. At that point, you might as well quit too. Where a kid was flipping out because someone took his scar. Oh yeah, that's a classic video. Speaking of classic videos, there was actually a VTuber named Dimmy that got some controversy. Pretty funny. I won't say it here, but I think you probably know. Oh, you did? Okay, I thought that was hilarious. Because her action's gonna get all VTubers judged. All the female ones judged. Who am I kidding? Every single one will be judged if there's some erratic movement and unquestionable speaking. You are... I don't know why people get so mad. Well, they get so mad because, you know, not everyone can do it, you know. It's just, sometimes it's just a matter of not getting what the other person got. Because she got away with something pretty heinous, as far as anyone's concerned. And the annoying thing that we can all we can really do is chalk it up to speculation. Because we didn't see it, you know. We didn't see it. We're going by speculation. She could, for all we know, it could have been an act, for all we know. We have no clear-cut proof of it, other than the avatar in question. And I guess I already said it by accident. I could see if you're a professional streamer like Twitch with millions of subs. But that's the thing, though. She was already... I mean, because at a certain point, you gotta have some sort of money on hand or some level of dedication if you're gonna have a VTuber in the first place. That's the thing. Not everyone does something like that. I'm still hiding behind the screen because I don't take this gaming stuff seriously. Because you are 30 days past. You are welcome to come back. There. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not on Twitch, but I guess there's the shards of something on Twitch. I follow someone for a donation. Oh, yeah. I mean, donations are nice and stuff, and I do appreciate your past donations and stuff like that, but, well, when you don't really rely on donations, I mean, what can you possibly do? You just kind of play for yourself. Let's see. Alright, he's a member, too. That is something. Too bad it doesn't matter, though. That takes care of him. Who else is on the chopping block? Should get him, too, but I'll give him his 2 days. That's about how long I can last. Communication, mail. Yeah, it's not easy, though, getting more views and money and stuff. Yeah, it does take a certain degree of dedication and sacrifice, which is something not everyone's willing to do when it comes to playing video games. It has been over 30 days, so you are kicked, but can oh yeah, and we'll probably continue this conversation on Fortnite once it's downloaded, by the way. Yeah, if they don't get money from streams, you have to worry about getting a job somewhere if you can't get the donation. Yeah, luckily I'm in the boat of I have a job, pays well, very well, could afford a year's worth of subscription if I actually cared about my games enough to actually do that. Because I don't have a game that I could sit and play for a whole year, you know. I don't think games were even meant to be played for a whole year. Maybe Street Fighter or something like that, because honestly, every single character really is is like a book, almost. Because there's so much complications and stuff. Like, sheer mastery. Or maybe not. Maybe you don't need that level of mastery with the character. I mean, if you're just talking about CPU opponents and stuff like that. Alright, that saves that character. You know, I forgot to... Oh, I never sent him a friend request? That's interesting. Out he goes, and one more. Damn, that 26, I have to respect that for right now. Chances are they ain't coming back. Good to see you again, though. Alright, thank you. Like I said, it's going to be a while before the Fortnite download, so like I said, if you want to continue the conversation, we'll talk about something else, or same conversation, just depends. But for right now, this game's going to be put on the back burner. Yeah, on the back burner until I can just game the scratch tickets I need, which is 20, which is a range. Either I could get it tomorrow and get lucky, or I could get it on Monday. Oh well, I'll just cross my fingers, see if I get lucky. Uh-oh.